Just spreading it around.
Yeah, Mary called me this afternoon and said, Ron, there's no way he's gonna be back, I won't be back till noon tomorrow, and then she said Teresa had called her earlier today that she was under the weather. There's not much on there. And also yesterday or today was the anniversary of Dave's death. So, my heart goes out to her. Your family's doing okay with
They're what?
your family's got the services and everything done for your dad?
Oh, yeah, we're working on that.
We're live, okay. Okay, and we call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll have roll call, please.
Yes, council members Jensen, Borchert, and Bloomquist present, as well as staff.
Okay, we had a request to go ahead and pull item 4B off the consent agenda.
Okay.
Chief Grote.
In the, it's on. Last year, we went through a bunch of automatic aid agreements, which help our ISO rating. And we had them done for North Branch Township, Fish Lake Township, and the city limits of North Branch. We've acquired portions of Sunrise Township. So we need, I guess, consent from the council to approve and sign the automatic mutual aid assistance for the portions of Sunrise Township that we cover.
Okay.
And then second part, we've made many gaming donations to the city. There's certain places that we can donate to. We work really well with the police department. Almost every call that we're on, they're there, they're helping us, they're responding with us, keeping us safe too. We can't, as a gaming, the association, the Relief Association can't directly give a contribution to the police department or a law enforcement, but we can give a donation to the city. And like all our other donations, the city can choose to put it wherever they want to put it. You know, they normally put it into our account for equipment. If they chose to put it into the police donation account, that would be up to the city council to choose. But we'd like to present another check to the city for $2,500.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Then I guess Bridget would need to sign this stuff tomorrow, or, yeah. Richard can sign it.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve the Sunrise Township Mutual Aid Agreement?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well, we'll let you get on to your next meeting.
Thanks. I'll get these back tomorrow because Bridget and then the mayor will need to sign them.
Okay, great.
So I'll bring the contract back after I get back from Harris.
Right.
And then,
Yep.
then I'll leave it for Bridget and the mayor to sign.
Super.
And I'll pick that one up afterwards.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thanks, Karen.
Okay, item number 4, consent agenda. 4A, we have the claims for February 25th through March 10th of $228,110.76. Payroll for February 28th, 2014 was $72,478.35. There's a supplemental payroll March 4th for $1,329.17. And liquor store expenditures for resale, $76,841.56. Under 4C, we are to accept the resignation of a part-time liquor store clerk. 4D, 4E, and 4F are pay requests for maintenance and the Safe Route to School projects. 4G is a resolution for Education Foundation bingo license. 4H is a resolution for the Chisago County Senior Center temporary liquor license. 4I is authorization advertisement for public works seasonal help. 4J, minutes from the February 6th work session. And 4K is minutes from the February 10th regular session. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. There's no public hearings this evening. Under 6A, Planning Commission, we have some minutes for our information. Under 6B, Economic Development Authority, SB AUAR update and information. Richard, do you have an update for us from the EDA? Or
No,
is just mainly for information?
just for information.
Okay. This is an update that has to be completed every 5 years, and last one was done in 2009, so we complete the update to stay in compliance. Down under 7C building, there's an activity report in here for information. Under item 8AA, East Central Minnesota Job Fair, there's information in here for the upcoming job fair, and I believe Chamber's also very involved with this, as well as the county HR EDA. If you can attend, that'd be great. Next thing is public comment. So this is a chance for the public to provide an opportunity to address council items that are not on the agenda. Please raise your hand to be recognized. Please state your name and address for the record. We also have a sign-in sheet over here to the side afterwards. The section is for express purpose of addressing concerns of the city services and operations. It shall not be used to clarify individual views for political purposes. And then the next statement, made during public comment and the opinions of the individual making the comment. Comments made by individuals during public comment do not represent the official position of the city council, individual council member, or city staff. The city council is not responsible for false or inaccurate or misleading comments received during public comment. When inaccurate information is presented, the city will attempt to clarify information, provide accurate information. Does anyone like to speak tonight? Come forward.
Good evening. I'm Stephanie Johnson. You want my address again? 7991 384th Trail in Lux Crossing. The last time I was here was back in November. I understand in December you only had one meeting, and in January there was some family things, so I was unable to be here. So I'm going to refresh your memory as far as I couldn't recall as far as Lux Crossing. I was told in November that I would receive monthly updates, and I have not heard anything. Don't know if those updates were supposed to happen if I came here, or if I was supposed to be emailed separately or whatever, but I have not heard anything. I was told that there was going to be ongoing discussions between Bridget Conrad, the mayor, and Mark Strandland from Shade Tree Communities, and they were working on coming to an agreement to accelerate the removal of the rubble pile. I also recall several members of the council had conferred with professionals that they knew in the field of recycling regarding the makeup of the materials that are in abundance in the rubble pile in the Lux Crossing development. And to the best of my recollection, the professionals determined that the materials that make up the rubble pile are not recyclable materials, nor is it good for crushing as road underlayment. So my questions to you are, what progress has been made to that end since my last visit here 3 months ago? And what is the current status and action plan to get that rubble pile removed?
Okay, I know that there probably has not been many updates because everything's been under a layer of snow. And I would say probably with the spring coming on, that's when the builders are starting to make some movements. So I would anticipate with the snow melt and some other things that we'll see some action this spring, but I know
That would be lovely, because that was my other comment, is that the snow is going to be melting rapidly now, hopefully, and not coming back, and the pile is going to kind of re-emerge.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I don't think there's been anything done for the last several months just because we were in the middle of winter and there was really nothing that could be done. But I'll ask Bridget to follow up with Mark and see if he has any further updates for us
Okay.
that we can report back to.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other further public comment this evening? Okay, unfinished business. Is there anything anybody can bring forward? New business?
There was one item I would like to
Okay.
bring to everybody's attention. Sean gave me this poster that some of our young people in the community made to say thank you to city council and staff for keeping the ice skating rinks open and keeping them maintained so they could use them this winter, and they appreciate it, and they dropped this off, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
And,
great.
and a big kudos goes out because it's truly the work of our public works department that keeps those facilities going for our community to enjoy. So big kudos to Sean and his crew, and also for all the tremendous work they've done this winter with the roads. We're all glad to see Blacktop again, and it's not been an easy winter for them, and they've had many, many long hours behind the wheels of the trucks. We thank them,
Thank you.
as well as the rest of staff, because you've had to support them in other ways too. Okay, we got some upcoming agendas in our packet. Any things on those? We have a request in there under 12A to change the start time for the April 3rd work session so that we can have a session with some of
So it
the
could be a
townships.
joint meeting with, some of the townships had some conflicts and needed to start a little earlier. And if that would work for council, they would very much appreciate that.
What are they proposing?
6:15.
Okay, that's
I know
fine
that
with
might be
me.
a hardship, but if they did want to see if they could get started early. The other thing, one other thing is there is not much on the next work session, and it could well be postponed. So it's a police awards program that our chief would like to look at doing somewhere down the road. But certainly that's the only thing on the March 20th meeting, so it might be appropriate that we just push that out to conserve your time and energies in that way.
Okay. Does a 6:15 on the April 3rd work? Okay. We'll just plan on going with that for now.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens over the next couple days as to the work session for the 20th.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody would like to add to the agenda this evening? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I would like to go back to the work session. I mean, our next council meeting's not till what, March
24th.
24th?
Which would be after that meeting.
So I guess I would rather cancel the March 20th work session at this point. I don't see where there'd be any council action or any meeting where we would all take that action to cancel it, so.
I'd be fine with that. I suppose if something came up,
Well, you can always.
you can
have
always
it.
reschedule it, so
Okay.
I'd be in favor of that.
Okay. Would you like to make that motion, Kathy?
I'd like to make a motion that we cancel the March 20th work session.
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. If there's nothing else, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
We have a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion or meeting adjourned. I know it's not the record. I know there was one time it was what, 7.5 minutes? I know I'll never have the meeting, have the record, but